Tonight's meal, tilapia surprise with boiled cabbage. Begin cooking steps 1 through 50 now.
Are you kidding me? Making dinner shouldn't feel like doing a 1,000-piece puzzle. With Blue Apron's new one-pan assemble and bake meals, the hard part's already done. Pre-chopped ingredients, zero stress. Just assemble, bake, and enjoy. No complicated steps, no mountain of dishes. Try Assemble and Bake today. Get 20% off your first 2 orders with code APRON20. Terms and conditions apply. Visit blueapron.com/terms for more.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. And now, max out your savings. The more you buy, the more you save on beds, bases, and more. Plus, get free home delivery on any smart bed with base. Limited time. Check it out at a Sleep Number store near you or at sleepnumber.com today.
The kettle's boiled, Vic.
Great. Perfect timing. Just a dash of milk for me, please, mate.
Here you go. Shall we get started then?
Have you ever woken up on a Sunday morning and said, I'm never drinking again, and then found yourself waving $50 at a barman by happy hour?
Are you wondering why everyone else can stop at 1 while you head to a dodgy after-party with a weird bloke called Disco Dave? If so, it might be time to take a deeper look at your relationship with your reliable social crutch, alcohol.
On each episode, we'll investigate our own dysfunctional dealings with booze and find out if it's possible to stop this deeply ingrained habit before things get too messy.
Yep, we're going to open up a shame shed of humiliating drinking stories to help you understand why waking up from a booze coma each weekend with a kebab sticking out of your top pocket might actually be negatively impacting your health.
Hamish and I are here to delve into what it's like being sober, an unwanted warts and all look into why giving up those cheeky pints or putting down those mummy wines will make you feel happier, help your anxiety and mental health, and turn you into the most sparkly, authentic version of you.
Won't that mean I become boring though, Vic?
Well, Hamish, we'll just have to wait and see. I'm Victoria Vanstone.
I'm Hamish Adams-Cairns.
And this is Sober Awkward. Oh, I just had corn fritters, Hamish.
I must say, corn fritters, huge thing in Australia. Not only have I never had one before I moved here,
right,
but I'm disappointed in Australia that is something that they're proud of eating.
Yeah.
I think, no one's favourite food is corn. Don't put it...
I love corn.
Don't dress it up as a hash brown and serve it to me.
I'm a simple girl, Hamish. I like corn and I like raisins. That is like my 2 favourite foods.
I would love to put that on a T-shirt. Vicky Vanstone, I like raisins. I like raisins.
Oh, I love raisins,
and
me.
I love corn.
Oh, I love a bit of corn, especially corn on the cob.
If it's my birthday, I like some corn and some raisins. No, I feel like it's a disappointment to Australia. I feel the same way about Lamington.
Be careful, Hamish. You're going to get
I'm
your
gonna ostracise,
visa. Yes, you're going to get your visa removed.
Okay, let me phrase it this way. I adore Australia.
Okay, good.
What a country, what a place.
Yeah.
The Lamington is nowhere near good enough for Australia, but it's sort of like their national food. It's
it's a bit dry, isn't it?
It's just shit.
Do you know what they could do? Do you know what they could do with the Lamington?
Cover it in raisins.
Raisins, yeah. Oh, yeah, cover it in raisins. Oh, wouldn't that be a nice surprise?
Oh, no.
Or a little ball of raisins in the middle.
That'd be a little surprise, like a little Kinder surprise, but the surprise is raisins.
Dream come true.
Wow, that is maybe the dullest thing that I now know about you.
Yeah.
Vicky loves raisins.
Oh, yeah, I love them.
We're here trying to fight the good fight that sobriety is not dull.
Yeah.
But our queen loves raisins.
I've replaced booze with raisins.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the trick. That's the top sobriety hack for you.
I don't know how many episodes that we're in, but we've waited this long to reveal the big secret, which is basically replace booze with raisins.
Yeah, I go to the pub. Got any raisins, mate? Got any raisins? What you got back there?
Do pubs serve raisins? Can you buy raisins anywhere except a supermarket?
No.
Do you even know how they're grown?
It's a grape, Hamish.
So it's a grape, yeah.
Oh my God, do you not know that?
See, I'm now thinking, is it on a tree?
Or is it a plum?
In the soil?
Oh, let's not go there.
It's a grape that goes off, is it?
Let's not go there.
Like a disappointing, wilted grape.
Yeah, we're going to sound very silly if we continue this conversation.
I already feel like an idiot. Okay, Fine, let's get on with the important thing, which is, what's the worst thing you've ever been called, Vic?
Well, I was thinking this. I've been called a lot of things in my time, like a slag or a bitch or all sorts of terrible words.
Sure.
But actually, the most offensive thing I've ever been called is a bloater.
A bloater?
Yes.
Give me the context of that.
It was a sports teacher at school, Mrs. Simpson. I'll name and shame.
Mm-hmm.
It was the 80s, Haim. You were allowed to mention people's weight and what they looked like back then.
Right.
I'm not trying to do the same thing in my house. I try not to mention appearance. My daughter corrects me sometimes if I say I don't like the shape of my body or if I don't look nice. She always says, you look beautiful, mummy, and nothing else matters. She thinks I've got a nice personality, basically.
Okay, so it's kind of like a jaded compliment.
Yes, I think so, yeah.
I haven't had many bad nicknames. Did I tell you about, I worked on a TV show, Big Brother here, for months and months and months. And one woman just called me Harrison every day.
Right, Harrison's a good name for you.
I made such a small impact, like months. I saw her every day and I was always Harrison. I just didn't have the nerve to correct her. The other one I had for a little bit, was being called Neil from The In-Betweeners.
Oh, yes, you're a bit
The
like
lanky
him.
one,
Yes,
yeah. The lanky, unattractive one.
So it's not offensive things, though, Hamish. You haven't been called a twat or...
I mean, I've been, but not as a recurring nickname.
Okay.
Twat Haim. I did, you know the Aussies like the C word?
Yes.
I was the pommy C word.
Okay.
To the farmers, the three Dylans that I worked with on a farm in Tasmania. So yeah, that was nice.
Yeah. It's a nice and endearing nickname. It's not when it's offensive. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's like bubbly, isn't it? I don't like being called bubbly.
You don't like bubbly?
No, it means
because
fat.
Santa is bubbly, yeah. It's a kind way of saying you're fat.
Yes.
The language we use around our kids in particular is so important. So I'm trying not to swear around Sonny. Okay. Not easy. I actually find lots of people that come visit will swear. I'm like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm like, ears too, but sure, let's drop C-bombs. But the other day, you'll love this. The other day, I was going through our props from our live show.
Yeah.
If you haven't been to our live show, one of the things that we did was we spoke about the best responses to the question, why aren't you drinking? Because you've got to be prepped, right? That you're going to get asked that question. So we wrote them down on cue cards and we revealed them. One of which was your favourite response to the question, why aren't you drinking, is fuck off.
Yes.
So I've got a cue card with fuck off written in capitals. Sonny I've turned around, Sonny has found it, and he's holding it to his chest like a Teletubby screen on his chest and sprinting around the house. We had guests. We did have guests. He's running around with a fuck off sign on his chest.
Yeah.
It was magic.
He's a little legend, isn't he?
He is a little legend.
I'm glad I'm a good influence on him.
That's it.
Harrison.
Thank you.
That's
the legacy you left. Was I now have a son who's obviously I took photographs. Great photo.
You missed that I called you Harrison then?
No, I didn't miss it. I gave it a beat and I dealt with the PTSD
I thought it was
and I moved
worth
on.
A laugh, wasn't it?
It wasn't subtle. You paused before, you took a sip, you made eye contact, and you went, Harrison, pause for laughter and applause.
Do you know, Hamish, that I allow my kids to have a swear day?
Do you still do that?
Yes.
I knew you used to do that.
Yes, it's called Boys' Night.
What day is it?
It's just one night a year. Doesn't matter. We decide it's Boys' Night, and they're allowed to swear as much as they like for one day a year, and they get it all out of their system, and then they never swear again.
What swear words is Freddie using?
We don't allow C.
Yeah.
And George is allowed to say the F word, and the others are allowed to say bollocks and twat.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's great. It's a very fun evening in our house. We try not to do it when there's any priests around or people from the local authorities. We try and do it when we're in the privacy of our own home so no one gets too offended.
I can't think of anything funnier than watching Freddie, like a tiny little man, saying twat.
The problem is, though, I have to admit, when Nelly gets angry, since we've been away, she started to use the F word a lot. She called me a fucking mother while we're away.
A fucking mother.
Yeah, I had to hide my face. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. But she was really angry and really tired and really hungry. And people that have daughters that are 9 years old out there right now will know what I'm talking about when they've lost it and you know that there is nothing going on in their brain and they don't know what they're doing anymore and they're just completely out of it. She went, you fucking mother. I think she meant motherfucker.
I know, but she'd left it. I like the idea of weaponizing the word mother. Being a mother is a terrible thing. You mother.
Oh, it was funny. I just had to hide and tell her off, but it was extremely amusing. But I guess, let's face it, Haim, what's going on the outside is not important, especially when it comes to sobriety. What really matters is what's going on the inside, that we feel good and we feel strong and we feel mentally healthy.
Yeah, I do agree. I was worried about being a lanky bastard with a big nose.
Oh, yeah.
But nowadays, I'm sober To be honest, I'm still worried about being a lanky bastard with a big nose. I can't pretend that I'm completely healed from that.
No comment.
And I can't do anything. You can't do anything about your height.
You get a nose job.
Can you get like a leg job to make me shorter? Like,
that sounds saucy.
Knock off some of the shin. To be fair, I don't care too much about how I look. Just ask Liz about my dress sense. Actually, fun enough, we've got a photo shoot in a couple of days, and Vic's like, okay, yeah, cool, we'll just wear different clothes to the one we did last time. The last one was about a year ago. I've not bought any new clothes since the last time.
No.
I'm just going to be doing the same.
You need to update your wardrobe, Hamish. Your wife is very, very trendy and gorgeous.
Well,
she needs to take you shopping.
No, I've subcontracted out to her. She's now in charge of my dress sense.
Oh, she gets your pants when you get holes in.
Okay, well, I do actually have a question. Oh, no, not a question, a story about pants.
Okay.
So, I think Calvin Klein ones, they're the fancy ones, right?
Yeah.
So I hold on to them as long as I can.
Right.
Some would say too long.
Probably.
So I'm now doing a test every night where, this is intimate, where I'll be wearing an older pair of Calvin Kleins.
Yeah.
Liz will be in bed.
Yes.
And
Do I want to know this?
Yeah, it's not sexual.
Go on.
I will basically bend down and touch my toes.
Yes.
And if she says that, hey, I can see through the pants.
Right.
I can see your arsehole winking at me.
Yeah.
It's time for those pants to not go in the laundry basket, but to go straight in the bin.
Okay, you're doing this every day?
I only have about 6 pairs of these pants.
So 6 times a week?
Well, last week she was like, hey, we've got another week in those ones.
Okay.
But they've all gone very thin on the bum. So they're basically see-through.
I think I think you probably need a second opinion.
Okay, you want me to bend over and cough?
Yeah, we'll set that up. We'll set that up after the podcast.
I am wearing a pair tonight.
You are wearing a pair. Yeah, he's just showed me that he does have Calvin Kleins on. I think we'll set it up so I can give Liz a second opinion on this. Yeah.
No wearing out on the front. Interestingly,
okay,
no problem at all on the crotch, but the bum is seriously worn down.
TMI. Yeah. So today we're going to jump down your throat and chat about the effects of alcohol on the gut. What does it do to your lovely insides, and how can you take better care of your tummy in sobriety? And we're going to reveal the complex relationship between our drinking habits and digestive distress.
Wow.
Oh, and we're also going to tell you how to avoid being called a bloater by an interfering busybody, Hamish. That's probably good information, isn't it?
That is what they're really waiting for now. I'm now worried if we've actually scripted how to answer that, or we're just going to leave that hanging for the whole episode and people get to the end like, you never told us.
Yeah. I mean, we can't talk about words like bloater anymore, and you can't mention people's weight or how they look anymore. I just don't feel comfortable doing that. But can you even say busybody, Hamish?
I don't know. Busybody.
Yeah.
No. I did tell you the other day that what a pocket rocket really is.
Pocket rocket's an erection.
It's a dildo.
Dog's erection.
It's a dildo.
Oh,
a dog's erection.
I thought pocket rocket when you give like a dog a tummy rub and it's little pocket rocket comes out.
I like that. No, I was told it's a dildo. I always think like a short, energetic woman is described as a pocket rocket, but maybe it's
There's a few explanations.
a few different ones.
Depends how dirty your mind is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a famous Oscar Wilde quote, Hamish, which is, "A dirty mind is a joy for life," which you and I probably live by. So we're always going to go to the darkest humour on that. And a pocket rocket is, for me, is a dog's penis.
Dog's penis. Not the first mention of a dog's penis on Sober Awkward, I don't think.
No, probably not.
Covered that before.
Yeah.
A few different options for busybody.
Yeah.
We've got inquisitive, time-short humanoid.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's more
that okay?
inclusive. Yeah.
I guess a lot of people will also want to know if they can repair the damage they have done after years of boozing. So I'm relying on you today, Vic, to have all the answers about gut health.
Yeah, because that's what people want to know. Like, we've done the damage. We know that.
Yes.
Is it going to ever get any better? Yeah. So
quick hint, this isn't a completely depressing episode. There's light at the end of the tunnel.
Hopefully there is light at the end of the tunnel, yeah. The reason I wanted to discuss this today is because I'm always having tummy issues, mostly from eating too much chili in Thailand. That did have a result, Hamish, but I won't go into that. But I was also a big puker as a drinker. I want to do this episode to find out if I did any damage and if I can repair the effect years of being a beer pig.
Sure.
Are we going with that one?
Beer pig.
Yeah, beer pig.
Did anyone ever call you a beer pig? Well, that's self-labelled.
I was a bit of a beer pig.
Beer pig.
Yeah, I was always snuffling around for some beer. Yeah.
Have you met my wife? She's the beer pig down at the end of the table.
Not sure John would say that was me. But anyway, I'm not sure it's socially acceptable either. Booze hound, let's stick with that. Yeah. I'm just wondering what it's all done to my gut, quite honestly.
I also think this is a good time to release this episode because if we're allowed to reveal it, next week's episode is with someone who is an expert on gut health.
You can say her name.
Davinia Taylor.
Yes.
Huge online following. Sober. British soap star.
Yes.
She's a party girl, one of us. One of you and me, a party girl.
One of us.
And
ex-fun person.
She knows a lot about gut health. So we're going to sort of give you the introduction layman's terms episode on gut health. And then she's going to blow your socks off with the science.
She totally is going to blow your socks off. A fascinating episode and a different perspective about sobriety and metabolic health, actually, wasn't it, Haim?
Yes.
So interesting. Yeah.
So when you were a party animal, did you used to get a bad tummy, a runny tummy, a little sore tummy wummy?
Little sore bum bum.
Oh, a little sore bum bum.
All the time. When I was drinking, I felt overstuffed. That's the only way I can describe it. It's like when you eat too many naan breads.
Sure.
And you have to undo your trousers.
Yeah.
My stomach was extended, I would say. And when I was hungover, my tummy hurt from heaving. I think it was because it was filled with poison, quite honestly. But I never thought about the damage I was inflicting. I think now my bloating is more about hormones. And I think a lot of women listening would know about that. Most women I know actually suffer from some sort of bloating, monthly bloating, whatever it is. But we never really look at how much the bloating is related to the old drinky poo-poos.
No, I know nothing about bloating. Like, I know that it's a thing that happens, but I don't know any of the science behind why it happens and what happens regularly and what foods bring it on.
Yeah, it's just about gases and things.
Is it just gas? There you go. Vic the scientist. Thank God. I've learned so much from sitting opposite you all these years.
It's about
just
gas.
Gases and things. I love raisins.
It's just gases and raisins and stuff. It's probably the raisins. It's probably
You need to have a look into that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we tend to ignore that and we just keep on drinking, thinking we look good on the outside, and we get so taken away by the frivolity of booze that we sidestep what's going on in our guts. After today's episode, or here we go, making a promise we might be able to not be able to keep.
Yeah, go on.
We hope that we all have a deeper understanding of why what we put into our bodies is so important, and why the fallout of it is far more important than the way it makes us look.
Yes, so true. Now, Hamish, have you ever had any gut issues when you were a boozer?
Well, as I've mentioned before, I was a pro throw-upper. I would say there aren't actually many places that I haven't thrown up as a result of the old boozy woozy. So, public transport, cupboards, trees, parks, strangers' homes, aeroplane loos, boats, weddings, parties, down the side of cars, beaches, restaurants. Can you think of any you've done? Nightclubs, obviously.
I would say on people. I puked on someone's legs once in a ski resort in Austria. Yeah.
Were they wearing waterproofs?
She was all dressed up really smart, stood at a bar, and I just did a shot and just puked all over her. It was awful. And once, my favourite puke story is when I was looking out of my window in Brighton after a big night out, and there was a dog in the park munching down on my puke.
Oh, yeah.
Haven't told that one for a while, Haim.
I think the last time you told it, you used the word munching as well.
Yeah,
and
it was because
I have like a visceral reaction to the idea of a dog munching down on your puke.
I remember the owner trying to pull the dog away, but it was fully in like it was its dinner.
Oh, no.
Pavement pizza to the max.
And when I talk about puking and drinking, I'm not talking about the first puke, because the first puke is okay. It's full of liquid. You're already out of it.
It's a powerful puke.
It's a powerful one. You think maybe I'll feel better.
You're
and
not pushing something up. You've got stuff there to come out.
Like an explosion.
Yes, it's a solid puke.
And it can feel quite satisfying. Like, okay, this needs to come out, and it's coming out in volume.
Yes.
I'm talking about the 15th puke.
Gross.
When there's nothing in there, you're just heaving, you're sort of screaming, and then just that odd, horrible spit comes out.
Horrid.
I mean, I'm told it's bile. It kind of tastes like it's hot coming out of your throat.
Yeah.
That's the one that I really struggle with. That's the one that I imagine was doing some real damage to my guts and my insides. And I never really thought about the harm that might be doing.
Yeah.
I just thought I was someone that drunk. I kind of thought of it as I'm drinking alcohol, and then when I throw up, that's getting rid of the alcohol.
Right.
So I'm probably just neutral.
I'm going to feel better.
Yeah, that's just, I'm back at level pegging.
Yeah.
I didn't think, I'm throwing up because I'm damaging my insides and maybe I'm sick here.
Yeah.
I've also done the old double dragon a few times.
What's that?
You know, the double dragon? Double dragon is when you're going from both ends at the same time.
Oh, it's called swamping yourself also, yeah.
Swamping. I actually Googled, what is that called? Double dragon was the first one.
Double dragon, right. I see it's like fire coming out of both orifices.
Fire coming out of both holes.
Okay.
And you can, if you want to, wave your arms at the same time like a dragon. That's optional.
That would not be what you're thinking about at that time. But
Quickly, if anyone's watching.
Look at me, double dragon.
I'm double dragoning. What about you, though? You're a puker?
Yeah, we're both pukers, aren't we?
Yeah.
Probably because we were over drinkers more than... I don't think actually, Hamish, we were both pukers. I think we were over drinkers.
Yeah, okay. It's just a natural reaction to the drink.
Yes, to the amount that we were drinking. Yeah. Every time I drank, I puked up yellow bile like you until there was nothing left in my stomach. Can't have been good, can it? Do you remember the heaving that made your back sort of go up like the back of a cat when a cat is scared?
Yeah.
You sort of used to heave and you sort of used to compress your spine in some way, and it would hurt, wouldn't it? And hurt your chest. It can't have been good for me at all.
I hope no one's listened to this episode whilst eating.
Yeah, sorry, we should have done a bit of trigger warning, shouldn't we? Yeah, sorry, this is gross. I had a lot of issues with my tummy, pain when eating fats after I gave up drinking, actually, Hamish.
Really?
Turned out I had gallstones and had to have my, what was that thing removed? Gallbladder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to have that removed. That is definitely to do with me over drinking and puking.
So that's after you've gone sober.
That was probably 4 years after I went sober.
Wow.
I had that. And that isn't normal for someone of my age, actually, to have gallstones. It's more like someone in their 60s. Let's talk about grog bog very quickly.
Okay, go on.
Yeah. I used to have a bit of grog bog. I'm not going to go into it, but that must have been booze messing with my insides. That's what it does.
And for those that don't know what grog bog is?
It's just the toilet. We'll say, use the word toileting after a night out.
Sure. I think
Not
we
the
actually had
ones.
an episode called Grog Bog.
Yeah, well, I think we did, yeah.
It's important to really hone in on that.
I think it's in the Urban Dictionary or Viz, grog bog, as a thing that happens after.
It is one of the more gross TMI things that people reach out to us with since
All the
going
time.
sober.
Yes.
People are like, my poos are much better.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Thanks for that.
That's an unusual thing to share with a stranger, but I guess that's good.
My sister was laughing this morning because I got an email from someone. It was 8 voicemails on my phone from somebody I didn't know telling me that they'd had to go over to the side of the road because they were listening to the podcast and had to share something with me. My sister said, somebody left that you don't know left you 8 voicemails. I was like, yeah, they want to share because they feel like Hamish and I are their best friends because they listen to us every day. And that's why people do it. So actually, we don't mind you sending in your weird problems. We actually love it.
How did it take 8 voicemails to say that? It's only about 6 words.
Yeah, she was just so excited. Each one was a minute long.
Wow.
Yeah.
I need to listen to these. That's great.
I'll play them to you later. She was a really funny lady. Anyway, yeah. So I puked all the time. Overall, it's a big yes. And I spent years feeling like booze did have negative impact, but felt like the fallout, as you said, was short-lived.
Yes.
A few days of feeling unwell, then I got better, I healed, then I did it all again.
For sure.
An attack on my gut on repeat. I never stopped, never considered the long-term effect my boozing was having on my body.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Nor did I. But I'm guessing that alcohol is hurting our precious little tummy wummies
Yes.
a lot.
Yes.
Even beyond you recovering from the hangover.
Totally, yep. I read up on all this, Haim, or Harrison. It seems from inflammation to ulcers, the damage inflicted by alcohol is more than superficial. It creates a hostile environment within your guts. How the body responds to alcohol's assault on the stomach acid and what this means for abdominal health are crucial pieces to this puzzle. But the problem is we ignore that booze might be the cause, because that means asking ourselves even harder questions about our health. Basically, if you're thinking about your gut when you're a drinker, you have to start reconsidering your relationship with booze, and a lot of people don't want to do that.
For sure.
Yes.
People hold booze very close to themselves
They do,
and
their
they will
best
blame
buddy.
everything else for the series of medical issues that you're having
Yep.
before they go, oh, maybe it's that poison that I drink 3 times a week.
Yeah, totally.
We ignore the warning signs and we order another round. Don't worry, we're not judging you, we did it too. Most of us know that drinking too much alcohol can have negative effects, from life-threatening situations such as alcohol poisoning and drink driving to relationship problems and hangovers. We even know that drinking is bad for our guts, both because too much drinking makes you sick to your stomach and because it can lead to the dreaded beer belly. But that's just the start of the effects of alcohol consumption on gut health.
I think I've got a bit of a beer gut.
Or is it the dreaded beer belly? I feel like I've seen some lads at football matches, to stereotype, that are very proud of their beer belly.
I saw loads of beer bellies when I was in England,
Yeah,
actually.
get it tattooed with your football club on it.
Oh, yes, I could do that, actually, if I liked
Did
football.
you notice, do you see noticeably more beer bellies in England than here?
Definitely.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my God, so many more. Well, just because of the pub culture there, where here it's like surf culture. Yeah. Everybody's a bit more fit and a bit more health aware, I would say, in Australia. But England, your beer gut is a sort of badge of honour, isn't it, really? Yeah. Going down the pub and sitting there and having your pints.
And you think you've got one?
Well, I've always had a beer belly. I've always had a belly. I don't know if it's just because I'm like my dad or shaped like my dad, or because I've had 3 C-sections, or whether it's just Stella Artois. Yeah. I'm not really sure.
I think it's probably Stella Artois.
Yeah. Or I'm just fat, Hamish.
There's no way I can say that and not get cancelled. No. It's your 4th child, Stella, who's yet unborn.
Oh, my lovely Stella. I love her so much. Yeah, it's really common in the UK. I think you have to have one to play darts. I think it's actually a UK law.
Absolutely. Yeah. Of course it is. Those guys are athletes, though.
They are athletes, yeah.
So what is really happening in your tummy when you drink? Are you ready for some smart doctory chat, Vic?
Yes, very. I'm ready, doctor.
Okay, here I go. Your stomach is one part of the gastrointestinal tract system that digests food, taking the nutrition that your body needs and getting rid of the waste.
Okay, I know that. That's pretty basic, yeah.
Okay. By adding acid and enzymes to the food and drink you consume, your stomach breaks them down before they carry on their journey through your gut.
Journey.
Drinking alcohol is associated with acid rising up from your stomach into your throat, known as acid reflux, or causing heartburn. Some evidence suggests alcoholic drinks can make your stomach produce more acid than usual, which can gradually wear away your stomach lining and make it inflamed and painful. Gastritis.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about basically today, is gastritis.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. And now, max out your savings. The more you buy, the more you save on beds, bases, and more. Plus, get free home delivery on any smart bed with base. Limited time. Check it out at a Sleep Number store near you or at sleepnumber.com today.
I'm Dr. Sarah Rahal, the founder and CEO of Armra. I developed Armra Colostrum because I know your body was designed to thrive. It's your natural state, your birthright, and you can reclaim it. Colostrum is the first nutrition we receive in life, with every essential nutrient our bodies need. It's nature's original blueprint for health. After a devastating health crisis almost took my life, I made it my mission to harness this power. Using proprietary technology, Armra captures over 400 bioactive nutrients in every scoop, delivering over 1,000 benefits that transform your health at its foundation. Whether for gut health, metabolism, skin, hair, immunity, mood, energy, fitness, or recovery, I invite you to join this collective revival of health and discover radical transformation for yourself. Visit armra.com, that's ARMRA.com, and enter code HEALTH30 for 30% off your first subscription order. This statement has not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Gastritis. Over weeks or months, this could mean you develop painful ulcers in your stomach lining.
Right. Now, as you know, Hamish and I are not doctors, so please feel free to tell us off for getting all the clinical names wrong for body parts. But are you ready for this, Hamish?
Go on.
I found out that you have a sphincter in your throat. Not someone else's.
What?
Yeah. It's like a bum clench mechanism. Yeah.
This is going to be hard.
Yeah, but only down your neck pipe. The esophagus sphincter is like our perfect topic, isn't it?
That's the official name. The esophagus sphincter.
I'm not sure. I might have made that up. I can't remember. The esophagus sphincter, I was going to say, normally prevents acid in your stomach from backing up into your esophagus. The sphincter doesn't work as well when it's been relaxed by alcohol, so you're more likely to experience acid reflux or puke, commonly called heartburn, after drinking.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sphincter is a good word, by the way.
Throat sphincter.
Throat sphincter. Okay,
I'm clenching mine now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Apart from informing thee that there are 600 grapes in one bottle of wine, I think that might be the best fact you've ever said.
Yeah.
We all have a clinching bumhole in our necks.
Yeah.
Frightening, yet somehow arousing.
Oh, I knew you'd find that arousing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Odd.
A bum in our neck.
Well, it's not arousing if it's not working right, Hamish. I used to always get heartburn, but thought my stomach rumbles and reflux were just kind of part of the come down. I knew alcohol was going to make me feel shit, and I was prepared to take a hit for my health in order to still party. Stupid, really. Did you ever get acid reflux or anything like that?
I think so. I guess so. I never really got heartburn. I just had full body pain quite often during a hangover. I just remember feeling feeble, just like a fragile pile of bones that would blow over if you blew on me. If you blew me.
If you fall over and people blow you, do they?
That's it, always.
Yeah.
I'm like one of those, is it a cow that you can push over?
Yes, when they're asleep.
I was a bit like
cow
that.
pushing.
Yeah. It's funny how you put aside the downsides of booze in order to keep getting wasted. I'm struggling to concentrate. A sphincter in the throat. I'm just imagining you opening your mouth wide and there being a little bum in there.
Yes,
is that what you're thinking in your mind?
Not really. I wasn't thinking too much about it. I wasn't going into it.
Sorry.
While you daydream about body parts, I want to tell the listeners about the dreaded gog bog you mentioned earlier. That, of course, is the gut reacting to what you put in it. Everyone has a good mix of bad and good bacteria in their gut. Drinking too much alcohol disrupts the normal balance, leading to what is called a leaky gut. What it is sort of cracks in the intestinal wall. That decreases your gut absorption and increases the production of bile in the liver, all of which can lead to diarrhea.
Okay, so that's what's going on.
So it's not just because you've had a curry after you've had 10 pints. It's actually because your internal wall is broken down and not working properly. I used to think, it's just something I've eaten while I've been drunk, because I used to always eat badly.
Kebab.
Always have a kebab or fish and chips or a greasy burger or something. And I thought, well, that must be the cause of me now having horrible toilets the next day.
Yeah.
But actually it's not. It's your stomach reacting to the poison that you've poured in.
I had the horrible toilets a fair bit on hangovers.
Yeah.
Particularly when I was travelling, you're drinking like weird, cheap booze.
Yeah, dangerous.
I shit the bed.
Yeah. God, did you?
I can't remember if it was more than once. Definitely once. One memorable time.
I think everyone's shit the bed
Or
once.
you just don't trust a fart and then you trust a fart.
Oh,
and
yes.
That's a mistake.
You fart with confidence when perhaps you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say that most listeners out there, I'm going to make a guess, Hamish.
Okay.
I reckon everybody's shit the bed once.
Everyone's done it since their, we'll call it 16th birthday.
As an adult, I would say that most of our listeners have shit the bed once.
I like it as a sweeping statement.
I think they're not going to admit it, but there's people in their car at the moment going, yeah, I did that. I did do that
more
once.
than once.
I followed through.
Yeah.
I was in a jacuzzi once and my friend Tom farted and followed through. Yeah, we all had to jump out and drain it before my dad came home.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Anyway, it's because of the excess gases after alcohol. That's what makes your tummy upset. I used to get gassy after a pint. I know that. I used to think it was just because there was too much liquid in me, but I think there was something else going on.
Alcohol consumption disrupts both the digestion of sugars and the balance of bacteria in the gut. It also leads to a shift in the gut's normal fungal diversity, causing overgrowth of a type of yeast called Candida. I hope I'm saying that right. These shifts increase gas production in the gut, and that causes your abdomen to feel uncomfortably farty or bloated. So I did get farty. You know when you're on a dance floor and you're like, someone has farted, and suddenly like a sort of circle clears on a dance floor. I was often that guy.
Oh, right, from drinking beer.
I haven't with beer or anything, but yeah, I've been gassy on dance floors
God, no wonder you never pulled.
Yeah, it's a stank.
Oh, it's
big
like
nose, lanky, stinks.
Yeah, there's farty Harrison over there. I'm not going near him. You're not painting a perfect picture.
I'm being honest here.
We're being a bit overly honest,
because no one puts their hand up to own the fart on the dance floor, and I'm doing that now.
Okay, yeah, do it now.
Somewhat cowardly, not at the time, but I am putting my hand up.
Again, Hamish, I would say that a lot of our listeners have had a farty dance floor in their time as well.
I'm feeling better.
Yeah, feel better. Are we allowed to say uncomfortably farty or maybe anxiously flatulent? Is that better? Is that more socially acceptable?
Yes, that is better.
Let's stick with that. Now, I mentioned being sick earlier. How often were you sick?
Well, I've actually given this some thought, and I'm trying to break it down into ratios. So I would say maybe about 20 or 30% of the times that I got really drunk, I would throw up. Certainly at the start. So that number probably went down a bit over time.
Yep.
But those early years, like 14, 15, 16 years old, because you don't know your limit and you're drinking every different type of drink that you can get your hands on. I reckon, 1 in 3, about that. Were you the same?
Yeah, I would say about 2/3. Yeah, so
2/3,
quite a bit more than you. I would say at a weekend, if I was drinking, I would always puke.
Really?
Every single time. And
even all the way up to when you gave up?
Yeah, I think so. When I drank, I generally puked. As soon as I felt that spinny feeling, it was called like a tactical vomit back in those
you did it
days.
on purpose?
I used to do it on purpose. I used to make myself sick so I could carry on and stay out, because I'd pound the drink so hard in the beginning. It was only going to do that. It was only going to ever make me sick. And I just thought, well, I can't carry on now because I'm drunker than everyone else because I've drunk quicker. So therefore I now need to go and have a tactical vomit and make myself stay out a bit longer.
I've never been able to do that. I've never been able to return to a party having thrown up.
I can't believe I used to stick my fingers down my throat and make myself sick and not consider that to be a terrible thing.
Wow.
I look back on that. Actually, it's the first time I've thought about that right now while we're talking about it. What was I doing, Hamish? I used to be so sick from doing that, from the pressure of puking, that I would burst the blood vessels in my eyelids. And I used to the next day have all little dots all over my eyes where the pressure of me puking had caused me to burst blood vessels. That's not good, is it?
That's serious.
What was I doing to myself? It's really horrible to think about that, actually. But I did always feel better after feeling sick. Sometimes I was sick twice in the night and then again the following day. I used to puke so much it hurt. It would just be yellow bile in the end. Sorry if you're having breakfast. But I think you listeners know by now that this isn't going to be a pretty podcast, is it, Hamish? If it's not vomit, it's plop, isn't it, generally?
Plop.
Yeah,
Nice.
plop. Yeah. We've mentioned bile a couple of times, Ham. What the hell is it?
Okay, so bile is the yellow-green. Oh, that already is
Yellow-green.
yellow-green. God's sakes. The yellow-green fluid you puke up is a gastric juice and bile. It's what has that bitter taste that I describe as basically fire coming out your throat.
Yeah.
This fluid stimulates the digestive system to increase the secretion of digestive enzymes, which play a role in digesting food and creating an alkaline environment in the intestines.
Okay.
When drinking a lot of alcohol, it will make the pyloric valve, the proper word for the neck bum hole, not close tightly, leading to reflux of bile into the stomach to the esophagus and causing vomiting of yellow bile when drunk. Puking after drinking can be incredibly dangerous. People die if they puke in their sleep or when they're passed out.
I think, Hamish, that's the first time on Sober Awkward we found out what bile is.
Yeah.
I don't think we've talked about it before, but it's
I've
obviously
never
kind of
known
a
what
major
bile
part
is.
of our drinking days, wasn't it? Bile?
I'm still not 100% sure. A yellow-green gastric juice.
It's something that breaks things down. It's like an acid, basically.
It's meant to stay in, basically.
It's meant
It should
to
never
stay
come
in,
out.
yes.
That's what we need to remember.
Yeah. Somebody I know, a friend of a friend, died in their sleep from puking in their mouth. Terrible, terrible young guy. Jimi Hendrix also died from puking into his mouth. Stephen Gately from Boyzone as well.
Really?
It does happen, yeah. It's terrible. Honestly, I'm surprised it never happened to me.
Being sick when drunk is not only dangerous for this reason, but also because drinking large quantities of alcohol very quickly, i.e. binge drinking, can lead to alcohol poisoning. That's when you have to get your stomach pumped. Do you ever get your stomach pumped?
No, did you?
No.
No, there's always someone at school. It was like usually the age of about 14 where you'd hear the stories of people having their stomach pumped after house parties, wasn't it? Yeah. There are some weird symptoms to it, which actually just sound like someone being drunk, but it's confusion, vomiting, seizures, slow breathing, irregular breathing, skin that looks blue, obviously, low body temperature, and trouble staying conscious, which, yes, they do sound like someone being very drunk. I think if I'd seen that sort of thing before being sober, I would have just said, give them a cold shower or let them sleeping off. But nowadays, I'll be calling an ambulance, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I wouldn't know what it looks like someone needs a stomach pumped. I would certainly be like, oh, just go make yourself throw up.
Yeah, I think it just means someone who's just completely out of it. And it's like what we're saying here is if you realise that someone is so out of it that they don't know what they're doing and they can't stand up and they're sort of losing consciousness, then you've just got to call the ambulance, yeah.
Do you know what it is, stomach pumping? Like, I always thought it was maybe like a sink plunger. They put it over your mouth and then like you're unblocking a loo.
Yes.
And then you sort of throw up.
Well, yeah, I think
Is that it?
Well, I think you're half right. It's a medical procedure. They don't use any squeegees or anything.
Oh, they don't use a loo plunger.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
They suction out the contents of your stomach. So it's sort of like that. It's called gastric suctioning or gastric lavage, which we know is a French word for washing or cleaning, isn't it, Haim? Both things happen during the procedure. A healthcare professional will alternately rinse your stomach with water or saline and then draw the contents out. So it is a bit like plunging.
It's like a big straw.
They do this through a tube passed from either your nose or mouth into your stomach, but it's a bit more intrusive than unblocking the toilet, I think. Yeah. It's not very nice, not a pleasant experience, and it can't be good for the gut.
So they basically put a tube either through your nose or mouth all the way down into your stomach.
Yes.
And then they flush water into it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And wash it out. Yeah, so basically they're
awful.
cleaning your insides out is what they're doing.
That sounds miserable.
Yeah, even that can't be good for the gut, can it? Even a procedure like that can't be good.
I always thought people that had that done to them would be the extreme end of the alcoholic spectrum.
Yeah.
The longer I realised that probably isn't true. We both know friends of friends or people that this happened to. So I was probably wrong to expect, that only happens to terrible drinkers.
Yeah, no.
I think quitting drinking and being sober not only makes you more conscious about how you treat your own body, but I know I worry more about other people drinking. Like if I see someone who's absolutely off their nuts, I kind of want to whisk them off to a corner and ask them some deep questions about their why.
I know.
Yeah, like I don't mind drunk.
Yeah.
But like off your nut, I'm like, there's something going on.
Especially if someone's puked. Like if I see someone who's just come out the toilet and they're all bleary-eyed and stumbling around, like I said about me, making myself sick, I want to go to them because we know about this now. Like, I just want to go to them and say, like, is that okay that you're making yourself sick? Like, I needed somebody to come up to me and say, it's not okay what you're doing. You're making yourself really poorly and you don't have to do this anymore. Nobody ever intervened because I wouldn't feel right doing it to someone else.
Of course, yeah.
It feels intrusive, doesn't it? To come and comment on somebody else. It's not my business, but I do want to do that. Yeah.
So would you say you care more about drinkers now you're sober?
Yeah, I do care. I worry about them more. I definitely, when I see people stumbling around, although I might not say anything, I am probably usually gone to bed by the time they get like that. But I do see a few casualties occasionally. For example, I was out on the Koh San Road in Thailand recently, and I'm just not around drunk people very often. I think
What is it like, the Koh San Road in 2025 in comparison to when we went?
It is intense.
Still.
The music is so loud. Like you can't hear yourself speak. I was just moaning the whole time. The kids are like, this is amazing. There's a lot of families there actually now. There were never kids on the Koh San Road before, but there was a lot of families because there's all people our age who are going back to sort of relive, chase the dream. And you can see they all look miserable. This isn't the holiday I was expected because they imagining their holiday to be like it was when they travelled on their own in their early 20s. But of course, when you've got three screaming backs hanging around you all the time, it's not quite the same thing. But the music was really loud. They sell crocodile everywhere, so they have half-eaten crocodiles hung up.
What?
Yeah, it's horrible. Yeah, like cutting bits of meat off these poor little crocodiles.
Did your kids try it?
No, I wouldn't let them try it. It was disgusting.
Grim.
Anyway, there was a lot of people off their nuts quite early on in the evening, and you could see that there were people out from the night before and stumbling around. My kids were like, oh, there's a drunk person, because they don't see drunk people very often. And everywhere sells weed now because it's been legalized. So there was a lot of people off their nuts. And I found it quite confronting and quite uncomfortable. And I literally wanted to get their phone numbers and call their mums and say, can you get this person to go home now? I find it horrible because it triggers me, I guess, because they're doing what I always did. And I know that it led me to not being very well.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's talk to the normal drinkers out there, if we can use the word normal somewhat loosely. There are people that moderate or drink rarely. What harm are they doing to their guts? Is it like any consumption of alcohol is bad for your guts? Is there a safe amount you can have? That's the question I want to ask.
No, basically, any alcohol consumption is bad for your gut. That's crazy to learn, isn't it? Any alcohol consumption is a class A carcinogen at the end of the day. There are long-term effects of alcohol on the digestive system when you are what we call a normal drinker.
Regular or minimal drinkers will have some gut side effects from alcohol because drinking booze just generally makes it more difficult for the body to digest food and absorb vital nutrients, particularly proteins, vitamins, and minerals. This means someone who drinks will be deficient in several nutrients.
Wow. And drinking alcohol increases the risk of a number of cancers associated with the digestive system. Mouth cancer, which is upper throat, food pipe, cancer. I'm not laughing.
Why are you even taking these on?
Bowel cancer and liver cancer. Alcohol increases the risk of breast cancer and voice box cancer as well.
Wow.
So whether you're a daily drinker or not, booze is affecting your gut health. So after 25 years of boozing, Haim, does my gut heal or is the damage done?
Okay, do you want the good news or the bad news?
The good news, please.
The good news is that there is no bad news.
Ah, excellent.
There's a nice way of phrasing it. The stomach's ability to heal after quitting alcohol is amazing. For many, the initial relief from the discomfort and bloating caused by acute gastritis can come as quickly as a few days after stopping. Basically, sobriety over time will heal your gut. You will have less bloating. Sobriety will ease stomach inflation, promote good bacteria, support nutrient absorption, regulate bowel movements, and support colon health.
Oh yeah, we love a bit of colon health, don't we, Hamish?
We do.
Yeah.
So there is some damage. I mean, you think that your operation a few years ago was related to it, but for the most part, we're good at healing ourselves.
No more shitting the bed is what we're saying.
I can't promise that.
No, let's not promise that.
No, you've just been to Bali. It's a dangerous place.
Also, I'm getting older.
Yeah, you can't walk to the loo every time you go to the loo.
I
Sometimes
can't
you've
control
got
myself all the time. There are some other simple ways to keep your gut in good health too. You just have to eat a varied plant-based diet, eat more fermented foods and whole foods, avoid highly processed foods, of course, exercise regularly and sleep enough. All things that seem to happen as part of sobriety anyway, actually. Hamish, do you think Pringles are counted as processed?
I think Pringles, actually, I'm not going to believe this. I think Pringles had a legal case to not be allowed to call themselves potato chips because there was such a small amount of potato in them.
No way.
Yeah, I just read a book.
What are they made of? Cardboard boxes?
Or just chemicals, yeah. I've read a book called Ultra Processed Foods.
Oh, yes.
You need to read it.
Yeah.
It's great. But yeah, sadly, because I love Pringles.
Yes.
Little Christmas tradition. Yeah, not even potato chips.
God, it's terrible, isn't it?
So, in short, they are processed as hell, yes.
I can't eat those anymore then. Are you kinder to your gut now, do you think?
Well, I know that I drink a frankly dangerous amount of kombucha.
Okay.
And there's one thing I know about kombucha is it's good for your gut.
Yes.
I go pretty easy on sugar since giving up alcohol, and I would say that I'm more conscious of my diet than probably at any other point of time in my whole life.
Okay, that's good.
I think that happens a lot with sober people.
Definitely.
Like you're suddenly more conscious of what you're putting into your mouth drinks-wise, and there's sort of knock-on effect to food-wise too.
It's just because you care about yourself more.
I think it's that.
Yeah, I think it's that.
And I'm quite good at treating myself now. If I go to a restaurant and everyone I'm sitting with is drinking alcohol, and I know it's what they're going to spend $20, $30 on alcohol, I'm like, you know what? I'm getting a steak. I'm going to get the most expensive food thing because I'm not drinking booze.
I'm going to buy that pocket rocket.
And you should. The big one.
The big one, yeah.
The huge one. The only thing that I'm not conscious of, I'm not perfect. Yeah, I drink less. I don't drink alcohol and I drink lots of kombucha.
I can attest to that.
Pastries.
Oh, yes.
I'm still a fiend for pastries.
Buttery ones.
Yeah, and I've got, since moving to Sydney, there's like a bigger variety of good places to go to.
Yeah.
That, I don't think I'll ever give those up.
Almond croissants.
Yeah, but almond, like a disappointing almond one is as bad as anything.
Yeah, right.
Like there's actually a few good ones on the Sunshine Coast. The one at Noosa Market and the one in Perugian Beach. This is very particular to our Sunshine Coast listeners, but it's a French bait. Anyway, I don't want to get into the details, but yeah.
Guess which one I like? The swirly one with what in it?
Raisins.
Raisins.
Power raisins.
I think I'm also much more aware of my health. I do want to be kinder to my body in any way I can, not because of how it looks particularly. I think I'm a forever bloater after all, Hamish. More because I know I'll feel well and take heed of what goes in my mouth.
Yes.
No comments,
no,
Hamish,
I'm
there,
not.
carry
I
on.
thought I let that go.
Yeah, let it go.
It was too obvious.
Yeah.
So there you have it. Going sober isn't just about clearer mornings and fewer embarrassing karaoke videos. It's also a gift to your gut. So while your mates are knocking back pints and prepping for their next hangover, your gut bacteria are hosting a wholesome, probiotic-fueled rave. And remember, the next time someone tells you to trust your gut, you can confidently reply, I do. It's thriving.
Yes.
Oh, the smugness of that is off the charts.
My gut is thriving.
Stay awkward, stay sober, and keep that gut happy, folks.
You requested something while I was away in Thailand, Hamish, and I forgot to give you the present, so I've got it here for you. I've got something for your wife, Liz, who is here right now.
Okay.
But it's not really for... Liz is standing next to me, and she's very, very pregnant, probably due within the next 12 hours, I would say. What do you
That's
think?
our prediction, yes.
Yeah, we know it's little girl, so I got her some little shoes.
Oh.
From Thailand, and there's your gift, Hamish.
And I've got a...
How did you know?
I have been given a small dark pocket rocket.
Yes.
It's a cock keyring.
Yes, I always buy you a cock keyring, don't I?
My last one did break, so I do appreciate it.
Yes.
When Liz says to scale,
It's tiny.
It's smaller than your pinky.
Are you sure it's your baby if that's the size of your penis?
Well, I've always... Our current son looks nothing like me. So yeah, there have been questions asked. And these are beautiful shoes.
It's like throwing a sausage down the high street, Hamish, isn't it?
That's it. They're sort of traditional tie looking. They're frilly pink bits. These are great.
Yeah, they're cute, aren't they?
Yeah.
Probably very uncomfortable. Might damage your child's feet, but
for sure.
They'll look nice.
Won't be wearing them.
No.
No, they'll be on the wall.
Straight on the wall.
Straight in the bin. Bit of old shit.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, my pleasure.
I hope you bought yourself a cock too.
Yeah, no, George is collecting cocks, so we bought a few.
George
I
is
told him not to
collecting
sell his friends at school.
Cocks and Prime drinks.
Yes,
Is it those two? Yeah,
Prime Energy,
that's good. And Pokemon.
There you go. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you, I guess. Join us next week with Davinia Taylor for just a conversation on another level to you and I.
Yeah.
She knows her stuff.
She knows her stuff about gut health. My God, it's going to be brilliant, guys. So tune in.
Listen to that one with a pen and paper because there's about 1 million recommendations of things that you can do that will help.
Great idea, Hamish. I wish I'd had a pen and paper. I'll listen to it again because it was a good one. Pringle?
Yeah, I actually do have a pad here.
Come on,
let's do
it. Thanks for listening, everybody. Yes.
Oh, they're already open. This is how to go on those.
If you're questioning your relationship with booze, you're struggling to moderate, or your hangovers are causing anxiety, it might be time to reach out for some support.
Yeah, just talk to a mate about how you're feeling, contact a local doctor, find an AA or sobriety group. Vic's got one.
Yeah, just head to www.cuppa.community.
Remember, if you're questioning yourself, it might be time to seek support.
Even though this journey can be awkward, it is definitely worth it. And if you've enjoyed the Sober Awkward podcast, don't forget to review it, rate it, and share it with your mates.
Do they have to share it with their mates?
Yeah, of course they do. I'm not doing this for nothing, Hamish. Bloody hell.
How do they share it?
I don't know, just write it on the document.
Hello, I'm here during the lunch rush with Janice, who owns her own food truck.
Best cheesesteaks in town.
Janice traded up to Geico Commercial Auto Insurance for her food truck business. We're here where she needs us most.
They sure are.
We make it so easy for her to save, with customised coverage that grows with her business. Sorry, I just get so emotional talking about saving folks money.
Not this onion I'm chopping?
It's just so beautiful. Oh yeah, no, it's the onion.
Get a commercial auto insurance quote today at geico.com and see how much you could save. Get more with Geico.
Acast powers the world's best podcasts. Here's a show that we recommend.
Hi, I'm Joanna Coles.
And I'm Michael Wolff.
No other modern American president has impacted the world like Donald Trump. To understand his mercurial whims, we dive deep inside Trump's head.
3 days a week, Joanna and I deliver behind-the-scenes access and recount insider stories. From hidden health concerns to alleged Epstein connections, we unravel the 47th president in a way you will not find anywhere else.
So search for Inside Trump's Head wherever you get your podcasts. New episodes are released 3 times a week on all major podcast platforms, or tune in a day earlier on the Daily Beast's YouTube channel.
Acast helps creators launch, grow, and monetize their podcasts everywhere. Acast.com.
So, as you probably know, my comedy memoir, 1,000 Wasted Sundays, is officially out. All my magnificent fuck-uppery in one awkward hit. If you'd like to get your hands on a copy, it's now available from all good bookstores.
We always say all good bookstores, don't we?
Yeah.
Are there bad bookstores?
No, it's probably ones with moody sellers.
Oh yeah, really depressed librarian folks.
Yes,
okay,
yeah. So there are probably some, but we're only storing it in the good ones.
It's only made it into the goodies.
You can also get it from all good online retailers. The print version and ebook are out now, and the audiobook will be available in March. I've been writing my memoir for 5 years. It will make you laugh, cry and cringe, and hopefully inspire a few people to reconsider their relationship with booze. If you love the podcast, then I think you'll love the book, even if I do say so myself. Hamish has read it. What did you think?
I feel like I know a little bit too much about you now, to be honest, Vic. Look, I really loved it. It was hilarious and surprisingly moving, but I feel like I've seen you naked in a literary sense.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's worrying.
Yeah. From an emotional point of view, seriously, it wobbled my teeny weeny wooden heart, Vic.
Okay.
My teeny little wooden heart.
Well, his wooden heart is broken. Anyway, so if you do manage to get your filthy mitts on a copy, please do me a favour and head to goodreads.com and give me a review. Doing that will help me get it out there to those that need a bit of sober support. So there you have it. My story, unwanted warts and all. Come and get awkward with me.
Not to be too demanding or anything, but seriously, go and buy it now.
Go and buy it right now.
Yeah, don't just tell your friends, buy it, and then buy your friends one or two.
Yeah, don't give them a copy, buy it, yeah.
And you know what? Don't be careful where you store it. If you lose it, you can always buy another 5.
Buy another one.
Yeah.